Crowd of boys, peace. What's good with y'all out there? I'm tapping in with you boys today about my experience on 180 days plus on semen retention, how you should carry yourself, how I've been carrying myself, certain experiences, my feelings, what I'm going through a little bit, and just giving you little tidbits, man, and the progression of it all. And I really hope to inspire you boys if you're struggling, if you're not up to that point of reaching long streaks, if you're hitting a wall, if your energy is down and you feel like you are kind of stagnant, just keep on pushing forward. And the first thing is first, on my journey of 180 days is, the first thing I'm gonna tell you is not every day is going to be a good day. You're going to go through all the emotions. You're going to go through the urges. You're going to go through stresses in your life, whatever that means, or whatever you're going through in your life when things come up. Things not going your way. You still got to push forward because the power that you have inside you is going to carry you forward. Your thought processes, your reactions. You're able to handle these things more careful, more proper, more logic. You take your time in making the decisions that you need to make, crucial decisions, and even minor decisions. All these things matter. And what it is that the light that you carry inside, your spirit leads. The first thing that you have to understand is that when you hold on to your life force energy and you're not engaging in sex, meaningless sex, and watching pornography, is that your spirit is starting to become whole again. It's starting to become more pure. So you're attacking things with pure intent. You have pure intentions. Everything you do. When you're at work, I'm guilty of, taking long breaks at work and stuff like that, and that's just part of the system. Like, everybody, I know you're not supposed to follow the crowd and do what everybody else does, but, I take my time. I'm not going to, overwork myself in an environment where everybody else isn't not putting in the same amount of work. But when I do get to work, man, I'm focused, but, I cut and find ways to cut corners and find that leisure time to do what I got to do at work. It's an overnight job, so sometimes I'm tired at the end of the night, or it's not as much work to do because it's overnight, it's slow. So still, man, you still have to have that pure intent that you're going to get your job done. That's the thing. I make sure that my job is done every night. And dealing with female attraction, it gets intense. It gets kind of interesting because you see how women truly feel and react to you, because you're holding on to like a secret. You know what I mean? You're holding on to your semen, so you know what's going on. You know why they're attracted to you, and you kind of come from a place of not being objective. You're not looking at women objectively. So when they're attracted to you and they're showing you choosing signals and stuff like that, you're not taking advantage of it. I hope you're not taking advantage of it. I'm using my life force energy. I said in previous videos that I'm dealing with one female right now, and when I'm telling you that I'm dealing with her, like we're talking on the phone, texting. She's at my job, so I'm talking to her at work. That's where I met her at, and she didn't show me no choosing signals. Like, I just went up to talk to her. You know what I mean? Because she was hiding her attraction to me. Like, she revealed everything um as we began to talk more, how she was attracted to me, and she was kind of intimidated to, approach me. And, you know, in this society, women, they're not going to approach, they'll show you choosing signals. They'll do certain things to put you in a position to talk to them or put themselves in your vicinity, um, and things of that nature. But, this certain female, like, we've chilled. We went on a date. She just came back to my house. She's been in my room. She's been in my bed. We've gotten pretty close. You dig? And pure intentions is what comes out of it, because we have had the conversation about sex. We have had the conversation about my past relationships and me objectifying women and having sex too early in relationships ruin things. Not ruin things, but it changes the dynamic of the relationship. It changes everything with how two male, female, interact with each other. And I've said in previous videos, put these women in the friend zone first. And you would start to see that you can interact with them and have a regular conversation, without getting sexual, without being too flirtatious. And it gets there with us and stuff like that. Like, we kiss and stuff like that. We see each other, we kiss. And when she's in my bed, man, it's not anything that I feel too much temptation. But when that female energy comes around, you got to be able to control yourself. And starting out this journey on the first, couple months, I wouldn't be able to do that. If a chick was in my bed the first 30, 60, maybe even 90 days, man, I would try to hit. I'm not going to lie to you boys. But being that I'm far in my journey, I've grown comfortable in myself and in my spirit, that what I'm doing, and if she really likes me, and if she is willing to be led and following my lead, then she'll be okay with the decisions that I'm making. And when we had the conversation about sex, and she's asked me when was the last time I had sex, I kept it honest with her. You know what I mean? I just told her I'm celibate. I didn't tell her, I'm on semen retention, I'm on this amount of days, I'm conserving my energy to do X, Y, and Z. No, I just told her I've been celibate. So I've been 7 months. 7 months without sex. And she apologized. You dig what I'm saying? Because with her, I know it kind of feels like I'm already on a different type of timing. You dig what I'm saying? She already knows that I'm on a spiritual journey. I told her, what I'm into. She asked me about religion. I asked her about her religion. And she's on the same page as me, my boys. So, a lot of things are clicking for us. And our interests are growing. We have common interests in certain things, spiritually and, physically and stuff like that. She feels the same way, that she likes me so much that she doesn't want to have sex too early, because she doesn't want to change the dynamics of things just yet. And I feel the same way. And that's how everything is coming off. So we're cool. But if this was happening early in my journey, I don't think I would be as comfortable. But now that I'm so far in, 7 months, it's a good feeling to be around the feminine energy and being able to still express my attraction to her and do certain things without having sex. It makes for a better, healthier relationship going forward when that time does come. And when I talk about the female energy being around when you're this far in the journey, and to each his own, you don't have to do what I'm saying to do, but I've been at a place of isolation, and it's not just with semen retention. For me, it's been deeper. isolation from my ex-wife, how everything played out. Um, I've had to distance myself from certain family members. So I've been in deep isolation. It's not just about semen retention. It's been, for my spiritual growth overall. But having balance, having that female energy around, somebody to talk to, kind of even you out. Because when you're so built up in your masculine energy, man, it's hard to channel it really when you have other businesses too that I have going on. I channel it to those particular areas of my life also. But when I'm in my leisure time, man, and knowing what my purpose is, having that female energy and building this foundation that I'm building now for my future, because I want kids. You know what I mean? I've always wanted a lot of kids, man. So I had to really gear up and ask myself, what type of woman do I really want in my life, especially after my divorce. So having that balance, having that energy that I can connect with in the female is important to me. It might not be as important to you boys, but for me, it's very important. I'm not in no rush to have kids, but I want to build a foundation with somebody that I can go to and over the course of months, potentially years, to make sure that the next person I'm getting into it and that I'm planning to have kids with will have my back. I got that loyalty from that person. I got that respect for that person. That person has the same respect for me and that same loyalty. Right now, my boys, we are carrying legacy. We are carrying life force energy that we can use for ourselves, but to be fruitful and to multiply and to leave inheritance, not just for our children, but our children's children is the word. But the foundation is from the Most High. It is the Most High. You have to have the Most High in your life first, and that's the foundation. And then let your spirit lead. Let your spirit lead you to who's for you and who's not for you. Your spirit will lead you to people who's not for you because it's going to teach you a lesson that this person ain't for you, bro. And your intuition kicks in. These are some of the benefits that you get off of semen retention. Once when you're led to certain people, you talk to them, you get to know them, I ain't really feeling this person. Then you have to make the decision to leave that person alone. But your spirit will lead you to a person that's for you. And you just have to be patient, once again, with yourself. And be patient with that next person. And use your power and your life force energy and use your masculine energy to be yourself and to vet these women the correct way. And it's just figuring it out. Don't be ashamed to take a woman on a date. Be comfortable. Know that you are you. It's as simple as that. Just be you. Once you're on this journey and you got yourself under control, let your spirit lead. This is nature. Nature is life and living. This is our masculine nature, right? So we're going to be attracted to women. That's not going to stop. But your appreciation is going to change when you're on this journey. Your long streak is going to have you looking at women different. And attraction isn't all about sexuality. It isn't about a woman's body. If you got curves, that's what I like. I like a woman with curves. But when I first noticed who I was dealing with was at work, and she wasn't wearing what she wears around me now when we have our off days. You dig what I'm saying? Like when she come different. You know what I mean? But that's just her. You know what I mean? I'm not judging by, what a woman wears or anything like that. But when we're at work, she's wearing, sweatpants. She wearing, the yoga pants and stuff like that. But you can't really see what she got going on because it'd be cold as hell in the warehouse. So I didn't notice her body type, at first. Not until our first date, which was like a couple weeks after she gave me her number. I didn't ask for her number at first. My spirit led me to go talk to her, to approach her, talk to her, have a conversation. I dipped off without asking for the number. I came back the next day just to see how she was doing. We talked again, chopped it up. Once again, I left without getting a number, and then the weekend came, and I kind of, I planted the seed, right? And it was a little trick that I did. I planted the seed. Came back the following work week. She was looking for me. She was actually going to give, and she let me know all this information afterwards. And this is what I'm saying, my boys. There's a lot of things that go on. If you're not getting the female attraction, believe me, it's there. It's just that some women will hide their attraction because they don't know how to approach it. They'll crush on you. They'll have a secret crush on you. And they'll keep it there until you make the move. And that's your masculine energy and your spirit having to lead you to the right one. I'm telling you, my boys, it may sound a little spooky a little bit talking about spirits, but your spirit will lead you to somebody that's for you and that you could build with. But when I came back off the work week, she was going to give one of my coworkers her number to give to me because she just didn't want the work. I want to say hi to, hi and bye or have a little conversation at work. She was seeking more. She was attracted to me as I was to her, but I wasn't so quickly pressed to get her number. Not showing thirst, not being thirsty, asking for the number up front or being too aggressive. But she let me know, like, when I came into work and I didn't see you, I didn't think, X, Y, and Z, so I was going to give it to your coworker and have him give it to you. But the next day after that, she still had the number, was going to give it to me. She didn't know what move to make. And when she see me, she didn't waste no time. I said hi to her, how you doing? How was your weekend? I didn't see you yesterday. She was kind of busy. She wasn't trying to hear none of that. She was like, you got your phone on you? You dig, my boy? So, yeah, man, it's the attraction. I say that to say this. The attraction isn't all about sexuality. It isn't all about being sexual. It's not all about sexuality. It more so has to do with the person that you are when you're this far in the journey. People will be attracted. Yes, if you're a handsome guy, women will be attracted to you. The way you carry yourself, your body type, women will be attracted to you. They see your frame. If you're working out, your posture is right, they will be attracted to you. But as you talk to them, what comes out of your mouth will turn women off. They can lose attraction to you with certain things that you say or how you come off. Coming off too thirsty, coming off too aggressive. But with your pure intent that you have built up and your attraction and how you carry yourself and how you speak to these women, they gain more attraction and more respect for you. And that's the real attraction that you want to seek and that you want. You don't want the physical attraction because the physical attraction is sexual most of the time. You want them to you want to find out how they are intellectually, but also give off what type of intellect that you have. Once again, not revealing, everything up front, but what you have is power and you have source to be able to talk to these women and they will feel that energy coming off of you and you being able to lead them the right way. Nah, let's not have sex too early because I've been through this in my experience in my life. You dig? Don't be afraid to open up that door of who you used to be because that was a part of you. And you always have to address that person because that person has led you up to this point. You wouldn't be here on the semen retention journey coming across this audio if the person that you were in the past wasn't a good spirit. And I'll be the first to admit I didn't have a good spirit. That's what led me to go on my journey and be on this platform giving you this content. I'm an open book. So I had to express and give out this information to you boys to let you know that, yes, work on yourself, be one with yourself, but if you like me and you plan for the future and you aspire to have kids and you want to leave behind a legacy, you are carrying that legacy. And if you want women to trust you and be loyal to you and be the future for you, you know what I mean, to be the host, to carry your legacy further, then you have to be honest. You have to be upfront. Let them know about your past. If they get scared off, then they can beat it. You dig? You know, they could get going. You have to have that abundance mindset and, you know, go on to the next. Let your spirit lead you to the next. But the right woman will see something different in you, because not a lot of men will do what you're doing. Not a lot of men will express what they have been through and how they are getting better, how they are healing from that. This 100+ days has been a healing process, and it is a healing process. It heals your soul, it heals your spirit. So my boys, I pray that you boys are safe and being blessed on your journey. And your blessings doesn't come from being rich in resources and money, manifestations of money, but being rich in spirit. It's the best currency you can have is your semen. And that makes you spiritually rich. I'll leave y'all with that. As always, with love and peace.